Zips will kick off first, and here we go. And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Running inside, it's Benjamin. Crosses the 30 to the 31, a 6-yard gain.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Fires to the tight end. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chains. First down, 10 yards to go. They're looking for an advantage in the running game to the right. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
What a great play by the linebacker. Do you talk about filling a hole? Defensive line does their jobs. He comes in the hole and says, sit down, sir.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. With the catch, it's Benjamin. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
3rd and short like that on your own side of the field, you're just looking for a quick hitter. You're trying to get the ball out of your hand quickly, but the timing completely off there for the offense, and the ball falls incomplete.
They are trying to set the tone on the opening drive of the game. They could punt, pin them back deep. Instead, they'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's 4th down, you're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical down.
Good timing on the quick out. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down. The Ducks can really attack on this 2nd and short. Wants to throw again. Right down the middle. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. Got some room to run. He's at the 30. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Zips. The defense does the work itself with a pick 6. They want to land as big a blow as possible. You get a pick 6, and now they'll try to make it 8-0 with a 2-point try. To the air, it's Mateer. Makes the grab in the end zone for the 2 as they extend the lead to 8.
And how about the cherry on the sundae? The big INT return for a touchdown, and now throw on the 2-point conversion. Give this team 8.
From inside the 10, here he comes. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he stopped. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Makes the grab. It's Benjamin. Turning it on. He goes out of bounds just short of the 30 at the 29-yard line. And when you're backed up, execution like that at a premium. It'll be a 1st and 10 from the 29. Wants to throw it again. Unloads to the wideout. Wide open downfield. That defense got gashed, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47. They've come out with answers on this possession, and now another 1st down. Wants to throw it again, and why not? Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. Not a lot of room there. He'll pick up a few before he's forced out of bounds. So now it's 2nd and long. The run inside. It's Benjamin. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Fires to the middle. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision making.
Might be calling a hot route. Looking downfield, it's Mateer. Going to throw it over the top of the D. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
I don't know if the quarterback read the coverage properly on that one, but obviously the result is an incompletion.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. They'll run play action. Rushes on him. Trying to make magic on the scramble. And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding. The Zips come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. They'll try to get the 1st through the air. Final play of the quarter, and the ball falls incomplete. Guys, it's Akron holding the lead here so far. Let's take a look at the numbers through the 1st quarter. Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Makes the catch, converts on 4th down, is still on his feet.
Well, you got to give this quarterback a ton of credit because he showed tremendous confidence on that throw. That wasn't just trying to throw to the sticks. That was being aggressive and throwing it down the field. Not a high percentage throw, but he had confidence in his guy to win one-on-one and to keep the drive alive.
Hits him in stride inside the 10. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, but they've got it 1st and goal. And the Zips come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4.
And I'm good with it. I like what the offense is doing. Be physical. I don't need to get pass happy down here on 1st and goal. Nice job believing in my running game, and maybe I stick to it for another play or 2.
Touchdown, Akron! The finisher, the exclamation point on that drive.
Oh, man, and the quarterback knew exactly where he was going with this football at the pre-snap. He saw the matchup he liked, and he took advantage of it.
Looking downfield, it's Mateer. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
That keeps the score at 14, Oregon 0.
And that was not what they had in mind as the kickoff sails out of bounds. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Bunch formation for these receivers. Looking to throw on 1st down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. He's going to let it go. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. Ball is at the 41 as this defense tries to force the punt on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Under fire. Man, did he pay for it with that hit as he got rid of the ball. Wait just a second. They're leaving the offense on the field. They're going to go for it in this situation. On 4th down, they'll pass for it. Throws to the wideout. And they gambled in their own. Clemson will kick off to get us underway. On the run from inside his own 5. And he's able to pick his way through the traffic nicely for a good return on that one before he's brought down. Looking for a man, it's Mateer. Fires to the wideout. On target to the left. And they'll pick up the 1st down and mark it at the 47.
And you see so many smart wide receivers, so many smart tight ends nowadays that they know where the holes in those zones are, and they work with their quarterback, and they find them, and they sit down in them and make big plays. It's tough to sit back in zone against such smart players nowadays.
Couldn't ask for much more there. A 1st down, and they're down to the 42.
I'll tell you what, you want to quiet this crowd down. You want to do something demoralizing to your opponent. Establish the run game early on offense.
It's a 1st and 10 from the 42-yard line. This time he wants to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Finds a man on the left. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening.
Well, when they were scripting this opening drive this week in practice, I don't know if they expected it to be this good. 1st play, 1st down. 2nd play, 1st down. 3rd play, 1st down. Everything is working. I'll tell you, when you got a quarterback, though, with this kind of ability, you got the playmakers around him like they do on offense, maybe it's not so surprising.
And that's what's so hard about playing this guy, man. It's not the 1st play. They defended the 1st play really well, but what does he do? He buys time. He scrambles. Now you start changing your routes. Defenders get a little bit confused. He drops it off, and he makes a big play.
The snap sets up the throw. Looking for the goal line. And he'll run out of bounds just short of the goal line. Wanted to get it in, but couldn't quite get home. Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Trying to pound it in. Brought down short of the end zone, and that'll bring up 3rd and goal.
Well, he gets tackled down at the 1-yard line, so offensively, do you feel confident enough on 3rd here trying to hand it off again?
Yeah, and I'm taking both these downs, and I'm coming downhill. I'm running the football, trying to get this in the end zone. I only got a yard to go. I got to be physical.
They'll try to pass it in on 3rd and goal. Touchdown, Mean Green. Put 6 on the board.
And you can't draw it up any better. How do you shut a home crowd up? One of the best crowds in college football, you come in on the first drive and you handle your business. You get in the end zone. Palmer, this place was going absolutely berserk, and strangely, one possession in, it got really quiet.
That was really impressive from an execution standpoint, too. Obviously, you script those plays on your first possession. You practice them all week. It was so important, especially in this game, because you're right. This is one of the most hostile environments in all of college football. We've seen these fans, when they get rolling, it's like a tidal wave, and they just engulf teams and take games over. Great job by the offense early, executing and quieting this crowd down.
Dropping back, it's Rayner. Finds his man. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
And that's the start you need on offense, right? The opening drive of the game, your defense allows a touchdown, so you got to come out firing, and it's good news to see the quarterback dialed in. Good read, good timing, accurate throw. It's a big-time completion, but still work to be done. This offense obviously would like to answer that touchdown with one of their own.
So they're facing 3rd and short from the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds his big tight end. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. They were counting on making a few yards after the catch on 3rd down. Instead, they're staring at 4th.
Yeah, and I think a lot of times you trust your guy. You throw it to him and you say, I can make somebody miss or lower my shoulder. And
hold on a minute. The offense still out there going for it in their own territory. DB's right up on the receivers. All the way out to the 43-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds, and this offense is on the move.
That tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. 4th down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it, but when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
To the air on 1st down. Looking down the middle. Complete downfield. They stop him at the 42, but they're on a roll with a pickup of 15 and a 1st down.
Well, he's making it look easy out there snagging that pass. Sammy Watkins, Mike Williams, T. Higgins. Great Clemson receivers in recent years. These guys just got open. They found a way with their speed and their route running ability. It's a lot of what this guy does here, too. He makes it easy on his quarterback.
it's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover.
You know, quarterbacks cannot stare down receivers, especially when thrown over the middle of the field. You've got to look these safeties off. That was going to be a small window to throw into anyway, but staring at that wide receiver made the safety's job so much easier.
Pressure coming. On the move and looking. And that one is incomplete. It's the end of the first quarter. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Scanning the field, it's Mateer. Escapes the pressure going right. Throwing on the run. Brings it down on the right side. He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 31, and a big pickup on that one.
Well, they hit that deep crossing pattern, and nice job by the quarterback there, keeping his eyes down the middle of the field. He's not telegraphing where he's going to throw it. He knows he's got to give his guy a chance to work through the traffic, get all the way across the field, but you can't let the defense know where you're going with. It's a really good timing between those two on that play.
And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Nice job by the quarterback trying to buy time and scrambling to the right, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Wants to throw it. Lets it fly deep downfield. Touchdown, North Texas. They took a shot to the end zone and found 6 points waiting on them.
I don't know what play they called, but I would call it again because the defense had no idea what was going on. Receiver comes wide open, catches the football, and gets the easy touchdown.
Getting aggressive here and going for 2. From the gun. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited. On the move from inside his 5. Ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you've got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win. And, David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
Oh, they're after him. Complete in the middle. And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line. Off the bootleg, looking to fire. Oh, it's picked off. He stopped, not much on the return. LSU will put a foot to it for the opening kickoff. Here he comes from inside his own 5. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. Dropping back, it's Mateer. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And this offensive line's got to do a little better job, man. You've got to give your quarterback time to go through his progressions, from go to 1 to 2, and then maybe make a play. And he goes off of his first target, and you could tell he did not have much time getting hit as he's trying to throw the football. You've got to protect your quarterback.
He fires to the left side. He is lucky to get that one back, and the last thing you want is to turn it over on your opening drive. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. From the gun, wants to pass. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming. Guys, look at this. A surprise. They're going to gamble and go for it here on 4th down. Might be changing the route. On 4th down, looking to pass. Fights off a defender. He's got enough for the 1st down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. The definition of four-down territory has changed over the last few years. It extended into their own territory there.
Anywhere, everywhere, just look at the card, right? That card's supposed to tell us what to do, but maybe I'll go for it anyways. This offense took a little bit of a gamble, but they get the first down. Nothing to worry about, Reese.
Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Back to pass. Here comes the heat. Oh, he dropped it, and what a missed opportunity early in this football game.
And I think on that last play, that's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to, and instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball. Man coverage, that guy was not open that time out on the perimeter of the field. Still,
they get enough rush, and it... ready to kick it away first. From inside his own 15, looking for room. Delivers the stiff arm. Almost a little bit more on that return. He's chased out of bounds at the 30 in good starting position for this offense. To throw, it's Mateer. Here's a heat. Out of the backfield, he's open. And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a bigger gain.
And I like a good check down as much as anybody. Survey the field, don't make a mistake. Check it down to your running back, let him do the rest. But there was two guys right next to him. So that was actually a little bit of a dangerous throw, but you could tell they were definitely locked in, and they were not going to let that running back catch that football and go anywhere after the catch.
Got a man, it's Jackson. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down.
I just love quarterbacks that aren't greedy and that aren't always trying to throw the home run ball, right? Second down, you're in your own end of the field. The guy you want to throw to is not open. Just find the back. He'll go do something positive with it. This guy is a weapon, and you got to find him in the passing game.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
Well, he didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell incomplete.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Looking to fire. Looking long. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down. We'll see if the offense can move the chains after that incompletion. On third and long, trying to convert through the air. Throws to the wideout. That was almost picked off, and what a disaster that would have been to throw a pick on the opening drive. Instead, it's fourth down.
What a great play by the defense. Listen, that's why he plays defense, yes.
Guys, look at this. They're going to gamble and go for it here on fourth and long. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Fires to the wideout. He's got it and more than enough for a first down. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on fourth down, and they keep the drive alive. North Texas really has it going on offense. Looking for a man. It's Mateer. Hit as he throws. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
I don't even know if the offense is aware that they have other eligible targets downfield. It feels like every single throw early in this game has gone this guy's way.
He uncorks a laser deep down the middle. Touchdown, Mean Green. Once he got some room, it was over.
And that's a great job finishing the drive, but man, I got to go back. I love the fourth down call. Being aggressive, first drive of the football game for this offense. They set a tone, they cap it off, they create momentum to start.
How about this? A two-point conversion coming. Looking to throw. Pocket breaking down. And it's caught, and they have an 8-0 lead. A 70-yard touchdown drive, and they pay it off with a strike from 38 yards out. And he takes this from inside the 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Motion from the wide receiver. Got the quick completion.
Not wasting any time. You just watch the opponent go down on their first drive and score a touchdown. So right away, you're aggressive. You're throwing the football on your first play of the game, and you're getting a nice completion. Really nice job.
Looking for room. It's Jackson. They stop him cold. Maybe gets a yard to the 34. The Longhorns lining up, just needing a few tough inches on third down. Looking to pass. It's Brady. Unloads to the wideout. Complete to the left. And the big gain, and they've got it on the 46. This dude is just exceptional in every facet. So fluid, such a great route runner, and a big play there.
And money down, third down, find him. I mean, you want to find that matchup because he's going to win. And gets a good release, gets down the field. You see that's your playmaker, that's your guy. Get it to him, get the first down.
That's such a great physical play by the defense because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction. Not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for once.
Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Bought a little time, lets it go. And the third down pass is incomplete.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win first and second down. You set up third and longs like that, you can show your exotic looks, you can get the pass rush going, everybody on the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions and force fourth downs.
On fourth down, they'll throw for it. Makes the grab. And he is stopped short. The defense gets it done on fourth down.
Great coverage on that fourth down play. Nice job blanketing the receiver out wide. The defense, you could tell, they knew they were going for it. They had a game plan. They get the big stop and turn it over to their offense.
Looking downfield on first down. Picked off. Got room on the return. The 40. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position. The Longhorns head out hoping to move the ball on this possession. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Jackson. And he's wrestled to the ground.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Reads it, fires complete. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. That's the end of the quarter, and North Texas has the lead as we get a look at the numbers so far. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. Fourth down and 1, and they'll go for it. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. And that decision will be questioned for a while. Back to throw, it's Mateer. Looking downfield. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. You could probably question the decision to pass on a field goal last time, and they came up empty on that previous drive, Jesse.
I just think in this offense, it's going to come down to critical down and distances, right? Down in the red zone, third down, fourth down. I like them being aggressive. They just got to do a better job executing.
Yeah, and they kept...
Breaks a tackle, and he might have room. Touchdown, Longhorn! This crowd absolutely loving it as he rolled into the end zone. A little surprising they wouldn't go for two and try to tie it as it is. They're down by 1. That's the kind of drive everybody loves. So see quarterback, one snap, put it in the end zone. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. He'll be forced out of bounds at his 21-yard line. Not the best field position you could ask for, but they'll get it started there. The Mean Green offense heads out onto the field. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
3 yards, first down for the offense after that penalty. Quarterback may change this route. Wants to throw on first down. Fires to the middle. That's caught. It's Dixon. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one. Looking to throw, it's Mateer. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
And that's a really good job by this defense. A complete defensive effort. When the back end makes the quarterback hold the football a little longer than he wants to, and then the pass rush gets home, hits him, and forces the incompletion.
He steps out of bounds, but it will be enough for a first down.
And, man, that's unbelievable. That is a really good job of seeing the blitz right away and getting rid of the football. Like, that is quarterback 101. Understand, they're blitzing, they're coming, see it, take advantage of it, get the completion, and move the sticks.
Just not quite able to make the connection. It's incomplete.
And that pressure got to him quick. I mean, you talk about you want your quarterback to feel comfortable. Man, he didn't have time to feel comfortable. He didn't have time to get his feet set and get in the ground. This offensive line's got to do a better job.
He'll get rid of it. Almost a D lineman's dream, but he couldn't hang on. It'll be third down.
Man, an almost disaster again for this offense. He's already thrown 2 interceptions. The defense got their hands on another one. They are dialed in. They really got a good beat on this passing game.
got his man. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. Boy, if they don't convert this fourth down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Incomplete pass, and the defense